Good morning vlog. Welcome to vlog 2 of the Cancun trip. My name is Maite if you're new here, and let's go get breakfast. An iced latte with oat milk.
It's good. It's so many flavors. You don't know like what flavor, but it's delicious. And somehow, some way, so very soft.
We love this. The things like ramen and fun.
Okay. Ooh, sourdough. Oh, gorgeous! Oh, you love this. They have bagels with all the fixins. They have salads, gluten-free options. What else? They had all the veggies, capers, more bagels, fresh fruit. Ooh, I'm gonna eat a pineapple. Yum. Ooh, they make tacos right there. Oh my gosh! And then there's some other stuff here: bacon, breakfast sausage. I guess more the traditional American breakfast. Eggs. Ooh, made to order omelets. Fruit. Juices. What's this? Beef broth and chicken broth. Fried beans, chicken. Ooh, this is like the nacho station.
This is for chilaquiles. They can make your own chilaquiles too.
Oh. They have juices. Ooh, cinnamon rolls, pancakes, French toast. Wow. Just finished dinner. Came to the bathroom real quick. I had to pee. Sorry. I enjoyed this breakfast more than the one yesterday. The one from yesterday was a la carte. This one was more buffet style, but there was so much stuff to pick from. I know sometimes that's a hit or miss because you don't know what to eat, but it was really good. We're now gonna walk around and then we'll head to the pool. Potatoes, spinach risotto, creamy chicken with mushrooms, cheese wheel, pizza. Oh wow. Okay, this is not Mexican specifically. Vegetarian pasta. Alright. What else? White rice with veggies. Beef teppanyaki. Ooh, this looks good, rice. Teriyaki chicken wings. Different salads, fruits, bread, deli meats, grapes, salads. what I thought it was. Had oysters, ceviche, huh? Poblano chorizos, corn tortillas, rice with vegetables, beef barbacoa, ooh, mango. Our Mexican meal. Cheers. The most Mexican thing you've seen so far. It has come to my attention that I was wrong. The Mexican restaurant is not for lunch, it's for dinner. So we'll come in here for dinner. This was an international buffet. And the pasta was fine. Everything was, I would say, kind of mid. The margarita is actually really good. So, yeah.
Sun's up high, the waves are playing. We're on the beach, the vibe's amazing. Breeze in the air, we're feeling free. With every beat, it's just you and me. Hands up high, the sky is clear. Let the rhythm pull you near. The sand beneath the sun so bright. We own this moment, we own the night.
Hey vlog! Long time no talk. Just a little recap of the day since we saw each other. I don't remember what was the last thing I spoke about, but we went to breakfast. We had buffet, and then we changed, went to the pool at the rooftop. We were there for a little bit. Then we went down, ate something at the buffet again. After that, Jomar and I took a sailboat to, I don't know what beach we were in, but like the beach at the hotel. We took a sailboat, saw a turtle, not like in the surface of the water, but like swimming under, and the color of the water was beautiful. And then we came back to the hotel. I spent some time at the beach with the rest of the group, and now I came back, showered, and got ready for dinner. We're potentially going to 2 restaurants for dinner today, an Italian one and a French one, so TBD if we end up doing that. Today's our last night here in Cancun. Tomorrow we fly back to New York, and it's also our last night with everyone. Like tomorrow everyone starts leaving at separate times to the airport, so it's basically the last time we'll see each other, so we'll also have to say our goodbyes. But it has been so much fun. The group is really nice. I like that, like I feel like we traveled well together. Like everyone was fine if you wanted to do X thing and someone else wanted to do Y thing, like everyone was fine with that. So that's always nice, and it's always something that you need to kind of figure out when you're traveling with groups that you've never traveled before. And this was our first time meeting majority of them. I only knew Ronard and then Hal through Ronard, but I didn't know all of like Hal's friends. So yeah, it's been very fun. But yeah, let's head to dinner, and I'll talk to you guys later. If not, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Hola. Cute. Gracias. Opa.
Period.
Good morning, vlog. That's my morning. It's Monday. Gonna go to the gym. Alright vlog, good morning, happy Monday. Woke up, went to the gym, I'm back from the gym, showered, getting ready. I still need to pack. I have things kind of all over the place. I need to pack my bathing suit. I have these shorts here drying. I have stuff all over, so let's get to packing. First, let's drink some electrolytes, shall we? This is hard. I'm gonna have the citrus salt. Yesterday I had the watermelon one and the day before the citrus. I like them both the same, honestly. Watermelon, I think it was easier to drink though, but that's fine. Ugh, the powder like went to my throat. Holy moly. Yeah, when you're traveling, make sure you drink your water. I think it's one of the hardest things, especially if you're gonna be drinking alcohol. Cheers. Alrighty vlog, let's start with the dirty clothes. How everything fits perfectly when I'm traveling to a place, but when I'm leaving, like, things don't fit. Like, I still have all that to fit into this bag, and this goes there. Oh, okay, let's try. All right, we did it. It did have to come to the floor and some pushing was done, but it closed. Yay. Let's have our vitamins. I haven't had them since I left New York, but it's never too late. Ah! Damn it. 5-second rule. Don't hate me. Extra immunity. Let's work on my personal bag. I need to continue reading this book. Hopefully in the plane today, I read it. One thing is that when I start reading in the airplane, like I get sleepy, so I don't get to read too much. But I would love to continue reading that book. It's getting good so far, so. All right, let's continue packing stuff. Let's get our chargers. We have our whole station here. My Aura ring. One thing I wanted to tell you guys, my Apple Watch died yesterday. Like, it wasn't doing anything. It was just showing like the Apple symbol, and I thought I lost it. Like, I would have to buy a new one. I wasn't going to be able to fix it, but it revived. It came back to life today. I did lose my streak, which I had a pretty long one. I had like 300 something days, which, you know, no biggie, whatever, but I guess it helped me realize and analyze that am I okay? Oh, sorry. Something went through the wrong hole. It made me realize that, you know, life's not about that. There's better things to do, and it's fine. Anyways, I'll continue doing the stuff that I do. Yesterday I moved still. This morning I went to the gym. I didn't have my watch. I walked 45 minutes. You know, you do what you gotta do, and it's okay if your Apple Watch doesn't work and you lose your streak. This is my airplane baggie. I put this inside of this, but it's easier to take out, and it has my headphones, my Kindle, charger if I need it, lip balm. Actually, I should wear some lip balm right now. Mints, lotion. It has everything that I might need in the plane. This is my food bag where I have my fruit rolls, my protein bars that I'll have to eat one of these today, my electrolytes, and I'm adding Special K that I got from the breakfast buffet yesterday. I didn't know Special K had 7 grams of protein. That was an insight for sure, and super nice to know. I brought this camera. I think I took like 3 pictures, so we'll see. All right, I think I'm done. I'll see you guys later when we go for breakfast. Bye. One last balcony view before we leave. Bye, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss getting out of the room and having this view. Look at the people. Early in the morning, going to the beach. That's the life. That's the life. I spoke too soon. My Apple Watch died again. I think it's time for it to go to technology heaven, and I'll have to find something else. All right. Well, it's been a few years, so, and I've used it a lot, so that's something I'll have to purchase sometime soon. One last time. Look how cute. it has excess of calories and excess of sodium. Very nice, not like the US. Hey vlog, we're back in New York. We made it. We came back to the apartment. I showered, getting ready for chilling and going to sleep. But I wanted to close out the video. I wanted to show you something that I got at the airport before we left Mexico. I got another pair of sunglasses, and I know I have an addiction and it has to stop. This is gonna be the last pair for now. But these are so cute. I've been eyeing these ones for so long. I love them so much. I don't have anything this color like this. I do have a Quay, I don't know how you say that, Quai brand, like a green pair that my dad got me for Christmas one time. But those are like sage green. These ones are brown. You know, it's different. But this is the model in case you're interested. These are the opal brown, dark brown Ray-Bans. These are part of the biodegradable collection. Not biodegradable, but the bio something. And the case, it's like this rather than the typical Ray-Ban case. So yeah, wanted to show you that. That's literally the only thing I got as a souvenir from Mexico for myself. We didn't leave the resort, so I didn't do any like souvenir shopping. I wanted to get a little postcard that said Cancun, and I didn't even buy that. So yeah, the purchasing aspect in this trip wasn't there, but it's fine. I feel like we're gonna go back to Cancun at some point and go see more of the historic scenes. Jomar, this was his first time going to Cancun, and we basically stay at the resort, so I want to go back with him and for him to be able to see like the Chichen Itza. We can go to Xcaret, we can go to Tulum, we can go to Valladolid. There's so many things to see in that area of Mexico, and obviously we also want to visit other areas of Mexico as well, other little towns. So yeah, this one was just for the vibes and like going with a group and enjoying with them and going to a resort and stuff. But then I feel like Jomar and I are more people of like the local experience and going out and looking at things rather than staying in a resort. So yeah, actually later I'll give you my take on all-inclusives and stuff. We're actually watching right now the Mets versus Phillies game. The Mets are winning, I believe, 4-3, and that's good. I hope the Mets win this game. We need that. We need that. So I'm gonna watch the game for a little bit, and then I'll come later and talk to you about my 2 cents on all-inclusives. Alright vlog, I'm back to talk to you about my 2 cents on all-inclusives. I do have to say that the people working there are the sweetest people you ever know. They're all very helpful, very willing to help, very willing to provide the customer service that all-inclusives provide. So we had great experiences with all the workers there. I would say one thing that I caught myself not enjoying about an all-inclusive is like the overconsumption sometimes. Like obviously you have like free alcohol, so some people get like drunk because of that, or some people eat more than they should because you know, you have all this available. Or people just order things because they're free, but then they don't eat them, and then there's more waste. So that aspect of it, I wasn't like 100% enjoying. I did caught myself ordering like a matcha one day when I was like full and I didn't really like needed it, but I wanted to try it, and I tried it, I didn't like it, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw it away. And it's like, no, I don't typically do that if I'm paying for something. So I didn't like that I felt that way because something was free, you know. So that was one of the things. I would say it's definitely fun to go with friends, and I guess there's different tiers of like all-inclusives. There like ones that are more wellness oriented, there's one that's more partying oriented. The one that we went was more partying oriented, so I feel like for those I would be fine going for like 2 to 3 nights, because we partied Friday, we partied Saturday, and then yesterday, that was Sunday, we were like ready to go to sleep early, you know, like we were partied out. So I don't think like that would be necessarily something that I would go to. One thing that I did want to do on this one was go to the spa. It was obviously like an extra charge, but we didn't organize ourselves, Jomer and I, as we should have, so we like left it to the last minute and then we couldn't do it. But I would have loved going to the spa. They had an offer to do like a facial, a massage, and hydrotherapy, but we ended up not doing it. But that's one thing that I would have wanted to do. I have notes, so I'm just reading my phone, make sure I'll talk about everything. In the one that we went, the food at the buffet was fine. One thing that I also caught that I didn't like was that at the pool, at the buffet, let me just start with the pool. At the pool, it was more like American foods, so it was burgers, hot dogs, wings, things like that. And I was expecting more of like a guac and chips, salsa and chips, like we're in Mexico. When I was thinking about this trip, I was like, I can't wait to have guac and chips, but on the side of the pool, like every day. And that wasn't even on the menu, so that was a bit disappointing for me, because that was what I was envisioning. They didn't even have like chips. The buffet, the food at the buffet was mid. I feel like in any buffet, the food is kind of mid. But obviously it's like an international buffet, so they have a lot of things. They have salads, they had some Mexican stuff. They had pizza, they had pasta, they had a lot of things. So I would say like, yeah, it was lacking a bit of more of like the Mexican stuff. Although they did have a Mexican restaurant for dinners. We didn't get to go, but maybe that was better. I also have to say the vegan options for breakfast and lunch were not like the best ones. I definitely did not get as much protein as I should have in this trip. So that's another thing. Like for dinner, actually, we went to the Asian restaurant, we went to the French restaurant, and we went to the Italian restaurant. The Asian restaurant had tofu. I ate a miso soup and that had tofu, and then I had pad thai, and I asked for like extra tofu in the pad thai. It actually didn't bring it, but I asked for it and they were able to put it in. So that was nice. Let me think. In the Italian restaurant, they had a vegan risotto, but that doesn't have tofu. I also had a caprese salad, and instead of mozzarella cheese, they did put tofu on it, and that was really good. I have to say that tiramisu at the Italian place, they had a vegan option. That was amazing. That was the highlight of my trip, actually, that tiramisu. And then the French restaurant had ratatouille, but that doesn't have tofu, so it was just vegetables and sauce. So yeah, I would say like it was here and there depending on where you went. In terms of drinks, obviously it's an all-inclusive, but they're not gonna give you like the premium liquor. So I would say the margaritas were not my favorite, and I thought like being in Mexico, you know, margaritas, that's the thing. I feel like I would find better margaritas here in New York than the ones that I got at the all-inclusive, and that's kind of like a lot to say, honestly. Sorry, don't come for me, but those were my thoughts. And honestly, one of the things that I enjoyed the most was the piña colada, and the Aperol Spritz was fine, but everything else, I would say the quality of the liquor wasn't the best. We did upgrade to a VIP thing, which gave us like a rooftop breakfast place and access to like a little lounge, and I don't even remember what else, but the lounge thing had premium alcohol. I never used it, honestly, because it was like not in the pool area or anything, and if I was drinking, it was mostly like in the pool area, so I wasn't gonna get out of the pool to go to the place and then get the drink and then come back. But the premium alcohol also wasn't like the biggest thing. It was like Padron tequila, it was Tito's vodka, so yeah. To me, that wasn't worth it after we got the VIP option. And yeah, I think, yeah, those were my thoughts mostly. Like I would say if I would do an all-inclusive at a later point in life, like, one, I don't think it's something that I would do every year, or if I do it every year, it's probably like 2 to 3 nights in a pretty chill place. I did like that I was able to like unplug, relax, not have to think about logistics because you had everything like in the same place, so that was nice. But other than that, it was okay. And next time I would go to a spa too. And then one of my favorite things was actually the sailboat yesterday. Jomar and I took a sailboat out of like the hotel, and it was with this guy called Daniel, who like, we basically walked at the beach in the morning, and he said like, hey, just to let you know, like, I do this, I work with the hotel, and I just work like at a like tips basis, so if you want to do it, I'm here until 4. And we were like, oh, that sounds fun. So he took us on the sailboat. It was like a manual one, so we definitely were using the wind as our conductor, and we saw like such clear water. We were able to like swim, and then we also saw turtles swimming. We didn't see them at the surface, but we saw them swimming. They were huge, and I feel like I really enjoyed that because it was like unexpected, like it wasn't planned, and also it was something that Jomar and I were able to do together outside of like a group activity, so it was really nice. I don't have anything bad to say, but just wanted to let you know my thoughts if you even care about all-inclusives. And yeah, I think, yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.